today I want to talk to you about how you can heal your insecurities quickly. I want to give you a real tool that you can use to get past your insecurities with much more ease. But the first thing you've got to recognize is that we really are eternal beings. This is an important aspect to understand to be able to heal the insecurity with ease. We are eternal beings and we do come here time and time and time again. We jump into this bodysuit and we come here to understand finite reality, beginnings and endings. Everything is a beginning and an ending here, right? Everything that you know starts and ends, including yourself. So it's a finite reality because where we are from, life is eternal. So we come here to have this incredible experience of finite reality and also to have an experience of being separate from everything. So you are separate from everything else that seems to be separate from you, right? That's the physical three-dimensional reality that we drop into purposefully to have this experience. We also have negative emotions here that we come here to experience and insecurities that we come here to experience. But it's all purposeful. But you've got to recognize that you are the life force, you are the consciousness that flows through you. And life force, by definition, cannot die, otherwise it wouldn't be life, right? So life, the opposite of life, isn't death. There is no opposite to life because life is eternal. The opposite to death is birth, which is the finite reality. But you are from an infinitely loving and infinitely intelligent reality. And you sort of die temporarily when you come here. You die to the knowledge of who you really are when you come here. And when you drop the body and die, you awaken once again to the knowledge that you are life force. It's a celebration. That doesn't ever condone the actions of hurting another person or killing another person. Not ever, because we are loving life force energy. But we come here in separate realities and we look at our life from our mind, which operates in separation and judgment, to magnify the illusion that we are separate. Now, of course, we are separate while we're here, but who we are essentially is the one force of loving intelligence. But you'll still remember the one consciousness that you represent in the body when you come here. So now that I've got that over with, let's look at the insecurities. So knowing that you are eternal, that you come here forever, before you come here, when you're fully conscious, you look and you say, what body type am I going to come in as? How am I going to experience reality? What skin suit am I going to put on? Which tribe am I going to be involved in? Which family am I going to be involved in? What are my friends going to be? So that I can play out karma in the different stages of my living reality. And which insecurities am I going to put inside of me? Now you might ask, why would I put an insecurity inside of me? For what reason? Why don't I just come here and be mega famous with loads of money and everything will be cool bananas? But that's not what it's all about. We come here to learn lessons each time we come, and every time we come we are more evolved. The next time we come we have more experience around who we are every time we come here. So the lessons that we learn sometimes are more difficult, but all of the chakras, if you're on a personal and spiritual development path, for sure you've been here many times because you've had enough experiences to now be able to work all the chakras and discover yourself, both in terms of personally developing yourself and spiritually developing yourself. So well done for that. Congratulate yourself if you're interested in personal or spiritual development. So we drop the insecurities within us before we come here. That's not to say you won't get more while you are here. It's very possible that you will, dependent on the experiences you have while you're here. But you'll drop certain big insecurities inside of you because the insecurity will call to you the opportunity to overcome it, which is exactly what the soul wants you to understand. The soul, your soul, knowing what lessons your soul and your higher self know what lessons you came here to learn. So they give you insecurities in certain areas for you to overcome, to try and guide you to learn the lesson you came here to learn. So there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you having insecurities the way you have it. Nothing at all. You set the whole thing up. So knowing that, then it's a lot easier to look at the insecurity and think, oh, if I set that up, then I may as well sort it out rather than run away from it or be feeling down about it. I may as well sort it out because I'm the one who came here. I'm the one who set the whole thing up, because if I overcome that insecurity, the diamonds, the big rewards will come into my life. That's why the insecurities are there. They're not to frighten you, to hurt you, to denigrate you in any way. They're there to give you an opportunity to expand consciousness for yourself. So look at them always as your guidance system, as your invisible angels. Your insecurities are your invisible angels getting you to come and overcome them, so that you find the powerful you, so that you expand to the more loving you, so that you expand to the more courageous you, and so that you expand to finding out what's in your heart chakra and what will bring you abundance, love and happiness, because that's where it all hangs out there. But to get to them, it's like a maze, and the insecurities and the challenges that show up in front of you that have to make you look at those insecurities are purposefully set up to wake you up, right? So they're helping you. They're not hindering you at all. And if you can start looking at them that way, life will get a lot easier for you, a lot better. And also, if you can remember that this journey that you're on, in that bodysuit that you're in, is a ride. It's just a ride. You drop in, you have the ride, and then you get off the ride again, right? That's the truth. Again, that doesn't condone you to hurt anything, any life force. It doesn't, because that's not who we essentially are. And as we move our operating center from our thinking stuff, where everything's separate and we have our judgmental personality stuff going on, when we learn to bring it down here into the heart, we get to see that we are the same. We're the same thing. We are the same as everything. The everything that you think everything is going on in your head. Therefore, it's inside of you. So you are the everything you think everything is. If that's a bit too deep, forget that. But the insecurities are your guiding angels. Remember that, and remember that you are eternal. So there's nothing to worry about, because you're eternal. You are eternal. That's the truth. You will go back to your eternal self. And when you're up there, you will be laughing your tits off, looking back down and saying, look at that. Look what I was doing. I didn't have a clue. I'd completely forgotten. That's why it's such a wonderful journey. And that's where there are queues of beings that want to be here at this particular time. Because right now on the planet, we're waking up. Consciousness is waking up. Bit by bit, we're waking up, and we will see the love that we are, and we'll come together as a race of love that we are. Now, for us to see that, we have to have an opposition to it, right? So those of you that may understand what I'm talking about, there is an opposition in life, but that's a necessary force to give us the opportunity as the people to come together and start loving each other and drop the walls of separation, drop them down, and start seeing each other as the loving beings that we all are, right? So we couldn't do that without the opposition. So don't get angry at the opposition, love it and laugh at it, and let's come together as a race of humans who are all the same and take our planet back home to love. And have an absolutely fantastic day today when you watch this. Thank you so much.